Living with your mistakes is a very difficult process. And I would like to talk about that with three examples that don't involve me at all. Because we're not getting into me today, we're getting into things that I saw happen today, which were somewhat humorous. Um, I was having a long day. I was actually very disappointed that I didn't actually get to film any of these things that happened to me because I'm in the middle of working on a day in my life video for my actual content channel. But I'm doing deliveries. It's very late. I want to say 6:30, and I say late as in late for me, as I had been working since 9 a.m. But it's 6:30 at night, and I'm watching this guy. I'm in a neighborhood. I'm driving through to get to this house to deliver to, and this guy, this like I want to say the guy's around my age, and he's on his bike, like a bicycle, and he's popping wheelies on it. Right? It looks very cool, but one wheelie lands it perfectly. Second wheelie lands it. And he just falls over. and and when I say falls over, I mean bro tumbled. Good old turn there. And I'm just slowly driving behind him this whole time. So I get out of my car, I park off, and I'm like, "Yo, man, are you good? That was quite a fucking fall." And he gets up, has a smile on his face, laughs it off, and just and looks at his bike. And we all know what a tire is a circle. His tire was no longer a circle. It went from the 2D plane of a circle like this into the 3D plane. It was fucked. Bicycle could not be ridden anymore. And he didn't seem that upset about it. He seemed very I mean, obviously I'm sure he was upset, but since there was an audience, i.e. me, he didn't want to be like, "Oh, god damn it, oh, my bike's broken, whatever." But he played it off like not that it wasn't like a big deal, but it was just fun. He was just having fun in the moment. And obviously I was like, "Yo, are you sure you're okay?" Again, it was a pretty hard fall. And then he like walks his bike back to his house, and I go deliver my pizza. And I was thinking about that because I was thinking like in that moment, bro made a mistake, we'll call it, and then was able to play it off and find some humor in it. And I saw him talking with his mom in his garage as I was driving back from the delivery, and I mean he still looked pretty fine. He didn't look like he was that upset about it. On the opposite end, the next delivery I had, big, we got four pizzas and two things of wings, 6 boxes total. And I get to the house. There's a little kid playing outside. It was the house's kid, right? He comes over to me, grabs the order off me. Kid was like between 10 and 13, so I thought he'd be fine. And he's walking back to his house, and I see him just fucking tumble these boxes. I swear, like the pizzas were fine, but I'm pretty sure the two wing boxes were fucked, right? And in my car, I'm like, "Ooh, that's a shame." And I just kept driving because I didn't want to deal with that, like having to remake it and then re. I didn't want to do that, so I just drove off. But I drove off slowly enough to like observe him, and the kid was fucking devastated. I mean, he was on his fucking knees, like rummaging through the grass to find these chicken wings. I felt so bad, and it was really the parallel between the guy falling off his bike, getting really physically injured, and laughing it off, and this kid who dropped some fucking chicken wings and was having a fucking meltdown about it. And it made me realize that, like, with age and with growth and time, you learn to, like, just live it out, you know? Because you're bound to make mistakes no matter what you're doing. But you learn how to address them and how to, like, not have a meltdown about it. Not saying the kid, I mean, he fucking deserved it. Those wings were pretty, they looked pretty nice, right? It was honey chipotle flavored wings, right? Not the best thing to lose. I'll tell you that much. But it made me realize like I have also changed the way I react to mishaps that I do. You know, story. I also fell off my bike once. Right here. There's like a, I don't know if it's in there still, but there's like a, I fell on gravel, and a rock just went straight into my arm, and like I had a little like flap of just arm meat, I guess. And I remember I was with my friend, we were biking, and I fell down, and I played it off like I was cool. We bike home. I'm like, oh shit, I think I'm a little fucked. So I go home, and as I'm walking in, my entire family's walking out. So I have to pass them like with my arm behind my back, trying to not alert them. They come back from whatever they're doing, and I'm in the bathroom trying to patch myself up. My mom freaks out. Obviously, obviously she would, but I still played it off like, no, I'm fine. It's just a fuck. It's gravel. I'm fine. As I'm like dangling this little piece of meat off my arm, and I think about just like the way I and the way people play things off, and just like like they understand the fact that they made a mistake, and they don't let it just bury them. You know, I wasn't on the ground crying, or I wasn't like freaking out about a hole being in my arm. I just kind of I went about it, and I solved the problem, you know. And like the guy on his bike, he showed me his tire. I saw that it was in going, it was straight, and then this way, and then this way. And I was like, oh, you that wheel's fucked. And he had a big old smile on his face. He just thought it was funny, and then walked back home. And I think that there's something to learn there. There's something to learn about how the way you react to the mistakes you make, either with humor or just with a positive, like like this is gonna be a funny story to tell, like kind of moment. I think that can entirely change the way that you view life in general, and just letting yourself live. Because I saw the kid drop those fucking wings, and the guy looked devastated. Again, honey chipotle. I would be too, but still. There's a third point I want to bring up. This kid at my work, I've talked about him before. But today I walk in and everyone is upset. Why? He had taken the bathroom key, unlocked the bathroom, go into the bathroom, leave the bathroom, lock the door, and left the key inside. We don't have a spare key, or at least I don't think we have one anymore. And my boss has to. The only way to get in, other than just like, I don't know, barging the door down, was to go through the ceiling tiles. But it's a whole deal. And everyone was like horribly upset with him. And the guy didn't really give a shit. You know what I mean? He was like, "Sorry, won't happen again." But that was really it. And I don't know. I don't know what to make of that one. I guess he was. I think the difference between the first two examples and this one, because it was, this had a direct impact on people that were affected. You know, and like no one else could use the bathroom. So him not giving a shit kind of came off to me the wrong way. But still, like there was nothing he was gonna be able to do. It was already done. But I also just don't like that guy. So I just wanted to say that because this guy fucking sucks, and he locked us all out of the bathroom today. So moral of this one, guys, let yourself live a little bit. If you make a fuck up like that, and you not like a big fuck up, but just something small, like falling down, tripping over yourself, dropping a box of wings. I'm like, why are you biting my hand, dickhead? If you make a mistake, like biting my hand for no goddamn reason, let yourself live. I'm gonna let him live for right now. Live and let learn. Thank you.